Hey guys, alright, so I messed up and I was thinking about releasing 3 individual episodes today, but the more I think about it, the more I'm gonna just put them all into one. You're gonna have a mega epic super duper episode. It's gonna be, I don't know, I don't even know. I gotta get parked and do some research and figure out what the fuck is going on. But I kind of, I don't know. Somehow I didn't post an episode, and then I went to go post the next episode, but I didn't post that episode, so I posted that one, and then now this one it hasn't been posted, and then I recorded another one, and then I recorded another one today, and then that. So listen, I'm going fucking nuts here, and the only way for my conscience to be clear is to get all these fucking things put out so my life can be organized. So I'm going to be making a mega epic compilation video, or not video, fucking podcast. And just know I'm going to say, keep all 18 down, and then welcome back, and then keep all 18 down, welcome back. I don't know how many times that's going to happen, but it's going to be a super mega epic video in order, recording, not video. It's going to be in order so you guys can have it. So I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on what the fuck is going on. So enjoy the episodes. Good morning and welcome to Kletus Ray's Roadside Service episode for Tuesday. I didn't record yesterday. I was with somebody all day, and then I'll be with a bunch of people today, but not for the drive out. Come on, let's go. Come on, there we go. We got the truck rolling now. I think we're doing all right. Yesterday was a fucking nada. It was a straight up a nodder. You know, you just fell asleep. Oh, my fucking guy's already left. Jesus Christ. I'm running a vac tanker, 5,500 gallon, and I'm running with pickup truck and another 3,000 gallon vac tanker. We're all rolling out, going to Topeka. There are a lot of engines we're going to suck all the diesel out of, and they are going to be scrapped. When I say a lot, what do you think? What do you guys think? Like, how many train engines is a lot of train engines? Because I feel like 430 is a lot, and they gave us 30 days to do it. Yeah, maybe, maybe. We'll see. This is, I don't know. I was expecting this job to, at least for this first week, to be nice long hours and everything. And so far yesterday, I only booked 7 hours on the fucking job because there's, you know how people are. They're supposed to get all the shit ready to go. Like, they hire us for a job and you're like, okay, cool. We'll be there. And we get there and then they're not ready for the job at all. You're like, what the fuck? So yeah, yesterday, got in, had a long Monday meeting because I don't know. It's really funny to watch people. We have like 2 really big guys. They're also large. Um, that are in our chain of command, and they fucking hate each other. So one guy's talking on the fucking meeting while the guy in Kansas City here is fucking texting him about shit that he's saying that's wrong. And then the guy that's doing the meeting is like, oh, would you like to say something there at Kansas City? And he's like, no. It's just funny. It's so funny to watch these guys bicker back and forth. Uh, but whatever. I mean, that's just, Really what it does is it's just a long fucking Monday meeting. Listen, fucking guys bicker about shit. It's like, do you guys talk ever not during the meeting? Because that'd be cool. You guys probably need to like go on a vacation together or fucking some team building exercises or something. Because they do not like each other. A lot of guys actually don't like the guy that's in the meeting. I don't know why. I never met him. Uh, he draws shit out for sure. That's for fucking sure. Wants to talk about every little detail of every little close call. And it's like, all right, we get it. Don't back the truck into the building. We got it. All right. Can we move on? I had to reinflate my bottle. So, and that's what we do in our Monday meetings. We basically just talk about the fuck ups that we had the week prior and how we're going to not fuck up again next week. And I don't know. We actually do pretty good. We rarely have like a major incident. Very rarely. But there's a lot of little incidents, like a guy wasn't wearing gloves and reached in a hole. It's like, all right, well, yeah. I could definitely see myself being in that position, so I'm not going to, like, hold that guy too hard, but you fucking reported it, you pussy. The fuck? Just kidding. If you get cut with some of these weird chemicals and shit, you want to fucking get checked out. You don't want to be losing fingers or fucking getting gangrene or whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, yesterday I had a guy from a different office. He was going to ride with me, so we got tanker truck ready, we got the vac truck ready, and then I don't know, they did not want to send a pickup with us, even though we have like a pickup dedicated to one of the guys we're with. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll just take his pickup. But for some reason they decided, no, we don't need a pickup on the job. I'm like, are you on the job? Do you know what the fuck we're doing? We need a pickup. Not, but we don't really need a pickup, but it would be nice to have not a tanker to go to lunch or something. It'd be nice to have something somebody can just hop in real quick and take off. We don't even really need helpers, but we have helpers. Yeah, so anyways, I had my helper with me. He's from another branch, and he's an all right guy. He ain't been here too long, and he hasn't been on too many jobs. Well, I guess he's been on a lot of jobs, but nothing with me especially yet. So, anyways, we drive out. We get there, and there's a couple of guys sitting around and open rails. And I'm like, all right, we're here to suck the fucking diesel out of those engines and put them in some rail cars. They're like, well, we're still getting the rail cars, like the tanker rail cars. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, so just kind of hang out until they show up, and then we'll get started. We hung out till 1 o'clock. Finally, two of them showed up, and they were like, oh, yeah, well, we're actually gonna have a bunch of these rail cars, and they're not gonna be done bringing them in until fucking tomorrow. So just go ahead and leave and go home. We sat there all fucking day doing absolutely nothing. I did play a little bit of one state RP. I played a little bit, made a little bit of progress. Not real keen on that. I don't know. It was something to sit and do, but it wasn't. I would have rather been just working. I would have rather got a lot of hours because I was expecting to get like 10 to 12 hours yesterday, and I got fucking 8, dude. It's not good. So, but we're when we were there, we were looking at the trucks, just making sure we had all our fittings and everything. Cause we gotta have a lot of specialty shit to do this job. And I noticed that the little vac truck was leaking. I was like, oh no, that's not good. It's leaking something from the front. I thought it was coolant because it's coming from the radiator. But after we got kicked off the job site, basically, we get back to the shop and he just pulls it straight into the shop. The vac truck driver. I was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's fucked up, dude. I lost my transmission coming into the yard. I said, oh shit, it's not good. And it's got one of them dual core radiators, whatever the fuck it's called, where it's one radiator, but it's got the trans cooler is built into it. Western Star. And the motherfucker just, I don't know. There's no impact. It's a brand new truck, basically. And I don't know what the hell went wrong with it, but it blew the radiator out and leaked 8 quarts of transmission fluid. This fucking Honda is in my fucking way. I'll tell you that right now. It's not a Honda, it's a Toyota. Coming around, you slow bitch. Yeah, we just hung out all fucking day. It was kind of nice. I felt really not good. Over the weekend, I developed something serious, sickness. I do not feel good at all. Am I going to call out of work? No, not calling out. I'm working through it. I'll work through the sickness. I'll be all right. Unless I start throwing up and shitting myself, I think that's when I call it quits. But yesterday I got home. I felt my kids were outside. They were all playing. It was kind of cold. It's still kind of cold, but it was actually kind of nice out last night. So they were out playing in the yard, and I got home. I was like, I'm going inside. I'm laying in the bed. I ain't doing shit. I feel like fucking ass. So I did. I got a little bit of time, and then my son's crying, my daughter's crying. My son he's got a cough to him, but it's not that bad. My daughter, she's really sick. She's been dealing with fever stuff. She's been taking her to a couple of doctor visits. I think she's going again today. To get checked out, figure out why this fever isn't going away. It's coming and going, and she just, she'll be 100 degrees, and then she'll be 103, and then 90, 98, and it's like, I don't really understand what's going on with her, but she's not feeling too good at all. My baby girl, she's just sick as a dog. So last night, I had to sleep on the couch. I got kicked out of the bed because Princess wanted to come in and sleep in the bed, which is fine. Oh yeah, everybody just take my lane. Yeah, just come over here, take my lane. Come on, dump truck, block them in. These motherfuckers are passing on the right while there's a truck pulled over. No, fuck you guys. You guys are all getting blocked in if I get you up. That Tahoe's actually the only one that got over. He cut me off so he wouldn't be next to the semi, so he's all right. But the fucking Ford and the Chevy, fuck you guys. Yeah, on my way home, I took a little bit longer way home so I wouldn't, just less stressful way home. And I'm just coming through my neighborhood, and there's this one road where there's the cross street is supposed to stop. The street I'm on, there's no stop signs for the whole thing, so I'm just cruising along, listening to fucking Redbone. Come and get your love. Uh, oh, come on over, Budweiser. What the fuck? Damn, these motherfuckers. This is actually a really cool Budweiser truck. The world renowned, whatever that word is, Budweiser Clydesdales, and it says follow the hitch. That's kind of a cool truck. It's like it's not a beer delivery truck. It's like looks like a NASCAR trailer or something. I guess we are kind of headed out towards the racetrack, but you fucking cut me off, and now we're going slow as shit. So I'm coming over, you motherfucker. Cool truck, but damn. Coming through my neighborhood, the cross street is supposed to stop, and I make eye contact with a brand new F-150 and some lady inside. Of course it's a lady. I make eye contact with her as I'm coming through the intersection. I look back forward, and I'm just cruising along. And I look to my left, and she's driving next to me on my street. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing, lady? I about fucking got T-boned hardcore. And then she decided to just stick in it. She's like, yeah, this is a one-way street. It's 2 lanes. No, this is not at all. It's not a 2-lane road. It's a 2-lane road. Other people are going the other way. Look at this Ford, dumbass. They didn't even put up a road closed sign. People are going to be hitting those fucking cones. Uh, damn, there's a lot of excitement on the road today. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm sick. I'm trying to listen to good tunes and just take a nice, easy way home, and then fucking almost get goddamn T-boned. I wasn't that mad, but it is true. I should have been mad. It was not cool what she did, but I just kept it moving and went home. I was not really in any mood to even develop anger brain cells or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, yesterday was did not feel good. I did take some Dayquil and then lay down, and I felt really good compared to how I have felt after taking Dayquil. I was like, wow, this shit fucking works. And um, what did I make last night? No, my wife made chicken sandwiches. I don't know. She got like this. It's supposed to be like a Chick-fil-A type chicken. Oh, I get in the left lane to pass you and you speed up. I see how it is, Toyota. Well, fuck, look in your mirror. I'm on your fucking ass. I'm on your ass, bitch. I'll get back over into this lane. And I'm creeping up on you again, you stupid fucking hoe. Fucking hate people, man. Just let me pass. If you want to go slow, just let me pass. Okay? Otherwise, speed up. I'm tired of being back here. I got a crew I'm trying to catch up to. I'm not even speeding. So this is the truck that had the issue with the speedometer. And it's still got an issue with the speedometer. Why are you the way you are? Fucking dummy. If he was sitting right next to me, I would probably say, "Oh, hey man, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to call you all those names, but yeah, I was trying to pass you, and you just kept speeding up. Like, what was that all about?" "Oh man, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I just looked back and I realized, I guess I thought I was going kind of slow, so I sped up." I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of annoying to get behind you and then get around you and then get back behind you and then go around you and then get back behind you. It's kind of annoying to do that. So I don't know if you have cruise control or something, but if you could just put that on and just set it to a couple miles higher than I'm going, or a couple miles an hour lower, whatever. I mean, I don't know if you're in a hurry for anything. He's like, "No, I'm actually not in a hurry. I lost my job 2 days ago, and I'm just kind of driving around, just wasting the rest of my money." "Oh, fuck. Well, if you need to get rid of any more of that money, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha, you can hand it over here." It's like, you're good. You're good. You got the jokes. Like, I know. It's like, no, actually, I'm driving out to my parents' house, and I'm probably gonna move in there and just try to find local work. "Oh, okay, dude. Well, what, just fucking, drive a little better. I don't know, because I'm going the same speed the whole time, and it would be nice to not have to hit the brakes." "Okay, man. All right. Well, hey, good luck on the job search, man. My company's hiring if you want. And it's way back there though." That was an uneventful conversation between me and Mystery Man in a fucking Corolla that didn't let me pass. But now I passed. This weekend, I don't know what I did. I don't think I did like anything. I think I laid around a lot. So I think last time I was talking about getting a dirt bike. No, that's not happening. Not right now. It is going to happen, just not right now. I was ready to go. Somebody had some concerns, and not all the time, but some of the times I take those concerns and I actually listen to them. So I listened to some concerns from a concerned citizen on me getting a motorcycle right now, and decided that I was going to say, okay, not right now, but soon. I got to get the car sold first. Then what else I was thinking about that I've been being bad about was the free T-shirts that I said I was going to give out a long, long, long time ago, and I don't want to keep stringing you guys along, so I'm going to try to get them out there. And if you're kind of confused on it, this was for the first 200 episodes. Whoever listened to me and DM'd me within the first 200 episodes, I was going to give them a free T-shirt. And I got a few people that I'm going to be giving a free T-shirt. I still got to get them made and all that stuff. It was just from episode 200 on, it's been a little bit of a financial kind of deal right now. But it's going to be better. It's going to be a lot better here real soon. Baby, I don't know. If I get 8 hours again today, that's not going to be good. But I will get these. I have not forgot. Most days I don't forget. Okay? It's not like I'm thinking about it every day, guys. But I will get them shirts made and out there. I want to uphold that. Just gonna be. You're gonna have to be listen longer. Okay, you're gonna have to listen a little longer, and then eventually they'll show up, and you'll be happy as can be. Yeah, this weekend I just did not feel good. Did not feel good at all. So I did a lot of sitting around, which was nice. It was kind of nice. I had a bit of a week last week, so I even denied work on Saturday, which, yeah, my boss was a little shocked by, but said, nope, I ain't working. I'm working Saturday. So what? I'm like, yeah. He's like, don't you need money? I'm like, yeah, during the week. It would be cool if I could work during the week and have a weekend. And I haven't reminded him that I worked statistically every other weekend last year. Literally. And, well, actually more than every other weekend. It's like every other weekend I worked last year. Okay? So don't think that I'm not accepting extra work. You fuckhead. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. But you act like I don't fucking pull my weight around here. Sometimes I know he's just being funny. You know, he's like, oh, you fucking lazy. All right, well, hey, it was all fun and games to call me lazy and shit. But whenever it comes like to actual shit, you do realize I worked every other fucking weekend last week. Not in a row, you know, not like that. But it's like I worked 5 weekends in a row, and then I had 3 weekends off. It's like that's, and it, you know, vice versa, all year long, you know. So, and then this year, I don't know how many weekends I've worked so far, but I have worked a few. But I don't know. I guess part of it is, um, I don't want to. I don't want to work on the weekend. I have a family. It is nice to have days off, like 2 days off in a row. Like that's what I was kind of told 3.5 years ago when I got hired on here, that I would only have to work every now and again on the weekends. And every now and again is not fucking every other weekend. So I don't know. But yeah, having money is nice. But can I fucking make it during the week? And I was brought this up to one of the other guys. I'm like, we got a lot of new guys working here that are getting really good jobs. Why the fuck am I at the shop with a broom? It's kind of annoying. Kind of really annoying that I'm only getting 8 hours a day, and then new guys that just got hired on are getting. And I mean, am I supposed to? I'm not supposed to feel that way, I guess. But listen, I only make money when I work here. I only make money when I work here. My wife doesn't make money. Uh, need I need this job to work out, because if it's not going to work out and it's going to keep me in the struggle bus, I might have to go somewhere else. I don't want to. I want to stay here. I like this job. When I work, it's a nice job. I want to go out of town. I want to be on the road. I want to be doing that. And I don't know. It just hasn't been happening lately. And then I think, not this week, but next week, that cool job where I was going to be out of town, you know, making per diem and driving for 14, well, not 14, but out for like 14 hours a day, all day for, I don't know, all week long. That shit is going to probably go to somebody else, because now I'm stuck on this fucking job. And if this fucking job doesn't work out, you know, where I'm getting enough hours, I'm going to be very upset. Um, yeah, it's getting to ridiculous, is what I'd say. It's getting pretty ridiculous. Need to have a steady job, and this is not being steady at all. But switching jobs really is not an option also. Don't let my boss know that. But switching jobs is not really an option right now. Um, I don't really want to. Another, there's a lot of benefits to this one. I like all the people. It's pretty lenient. No dash cams. And really nice equipment for the most part. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess a lot of people go through stages like this, and so a lot of times you're just like, all right, I'll just push through, and everything will be fine, and it probably will. But it's hard to not look at the green grass on the other side of the fence and say, hey. But you reach your head over there, and your head gets stuck, and you're fucking stuck in the fence, or it's an electric fence, and you're like, fuck, what did I do? That grass on the other side of the grass is starting to turn brown, and the green grass is behind me now. Don't want that shit to happen. I don't know. Still feeling not too great today. I should have stopped and grabbed some fucking Dayquil. I meant to grab some, throw it in my lunchbox here. Oh, that's the other thing with this job is they were like, oh yeah, we're not going to lunch. We're not doing that. Like, who the fuck is... I think I'm the one more in charge of this fucking job. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. No lunch? This is supposed to be 30 days of a job. No lunch? What the fuck are you talking about? I guess a DoorDash is always an option, and it's, we're going to be pretty close to the entrance, so. But, I do not. I'm not DoorDashing. Shit, dude. I'll be bringing my lunch every day, and I just hope the other guys bring their lunches too, because I like to feed them. I like to share food. But I don't think I'm going to be able to afford feeding 4 motherfuckers and my family. Why are you on your breaks? Why you on your breaks? Been watching this guy on YouTube, Goosiest. He does like drift car builds. I don't know. He's from the Netherlands or some shit. I don't know where the fuck he's from. He's got some sort of crazy accent. Anyways, he has found Motor Town, the video game I played. And man, I don't know why. Every time I open up my laptop, I just click on Beam, play that until I'm tired, and then I turn it off. I don't know why I have been clicking on Motor Town lately. He's sparked something inside of me. He wants me to play Motor Town again. It is a really fun game, and yeah, the servers are insane because you can have like up to. They did an update. There used to be 250 person lobbies. Now I think they're down to 100, but still 100 motherfuckers in one lobby. That's a lot. And it actually will run kind of smooth. So I'm excited to play that again whenever I get the chance. Not sure when that'll be. Getting off work and dealing with the kids and the wife and everything. I enjoy spending time with them. And I don't know, going downstairs and kind of hiding off is not something I'm trying to do when I get home, and then it's way too late at nighttime. Uh, and that's about it, I think. I guess I watched the Kill Tony Netflix special last night. That was fucking cool. You guys should go watch that for sure. Give them the double thumbs up. Okay, well, on Netflix you can do a thumbs down, a thumbs up, or a double thumbs up. Give them a double thumbs up, okay? Because those guys, they're making history, boys. It's insane that they can put something like that out on Netflix, totally unedited. And I mean, it was pre-recorded. It wasn't live like the Joe Rogan special or nothing. But check it out. I had a good time watching it. I laughed a lot during it, so that's a good thing. I also laughed a lot watching Pole Barn Garage. He's a local guy, local YouTuber. Uh, I didn't know. I watched him before I found out he was local. I was like, oh shit, he's local. But no, I fucking laugh my ass off watching that dude sometimes. I really want to meet him, but it's kind of awkward to meet a guy like that. I don't know. It's like, all right, how do I? It's like I want to. He lists stuff on Marketplace every now and again. I want to just offer to buy something and go over there just to meet him. But I don't know. I also want to just send him a message, say, hey, anytime you need an extra hand, I'll be here. I'm here for you. But that's also kind of weird. And I totally understand it. I've been on his side of the YouTube before. Not as big as he is, but yeah, I don't know. Being on YouTube and then having people comment and they're like, oh, yeah, I'll come help out. It's like, all right, well, you know, no. The risk is too high. I don't want anybody meeting me. So I get it. I know how it is, but he seems like a really cool guy, and he's really close to me. So it's like it'd be cool to go hang out. I'm not trying to be like on his YouTube channel or nothing, but he just seems like an alright guy. Like, I have an old Chevy. Would you like to help me fix it? And I'll help you fix some of yours. I did talk to him a little bit. I messaged him. Not he had marketplace listings, but I didn't ask him about any. I wasn't interested in anything he had for sale. But I did message him and talk to him about electric radiators. I mean, the guy is a wizard for stringing things together, figuring things out. And that's really what I'm about too. So I don't know. I do have like a daydream. This is kind of awkward, but I do have like a little bit of a daydream of getting my 79 going, getting it all fixed up and good to go, and then trying to meet up with him and just show him all the interesting things about my truck, even though it's not that interesting, but I think he would enjoy it. Like, it's a fucking go-kart 4-wheel drive Chevy. Rusted the fuck out with. I need to start working on it. I walked by it yesterday when the kids were in the backyard. I walked up to the fence to see them, and I walked by the truck, and I'm like, man, if I wish I just felt good, because I would almost just open the garage and lay down and start putting the starter on and start doing shit, but I really did not feel good at all yesterday. So that's gonna have to wait till not this weekend. I'm on call this weekend, so I will be working most likely. And I'm sorry, Luke. My buddy Luke, he really wants he wants somebody to go with him to this Amish auction, which I went to one auction with him before. It was a wood auction or a wood sale. I don't know what the hell it was. It was just it was a lumber mill that was going under. Nobody get over. You're not allowed to get over. Nobody's allowed to get over. Fuck you. Fuck you. Your lane will continue. Slow fucks. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go, man. So sorry. It would be cool. No money, no time, and I'm probably gonna have to work. Almost guaranteed, I'm gonna have to work. So, not gonna be able to go, man. But I need to hang out with him soon. It's been a while. I feel like we were hanging out a lot, and now I don't know, it's been like a week or two, and I haven't seen my buddy. I need to hang out with him. Me and Luke, we go back. We go back. Met him through the lumber yard when I used to work at the lumber yard, the Cedar Creek lumber yard. I got hired on. I met a guy named Bill, and then they just kind of shoved me off into this fucking gravel lot. I never met anybody at the main yard. I was at the satellite yard, just south yard, just with Bill and there's a couple other guys there. But we were just kind of like I don't know. We were out there, bud. We were out there. No, we never met nobody. Nobody really ever. We met the truck drivers. That's about it. And I guess Bill had been bringing up me to Luke because he got Luke the job. And eventually, I ended up moving over to the main yard, or going over to the main yard every now and again. I forget what it was. I think I just went over there. And I saw Luke. I was listening to music, running my forklift, having a good time, doing work, and I saw Luke, and I said, "Hey, man!" I was like, "Have you ever heard of the Congos?" Which is a band. I don't know. He looked like a little bit of a hipster, but still fucking really cool. So I was like, he'll probably fuck with this music, and I don't know. I just met him that way, and we were in different departments, so it's like I never really worked with him, but we were always near each other, and we just ended up meeting and hanging out, and now he's one of my best friends ever, and I really appreciate him. He has been such a good guy for a long time, and he's very charitable. Not just to me, to anybody. Like anybody that ever needs anything, this guy will help out. And he's got a new bride. He hasn't been married yet, but oh man, him and her go together like, let's see here, what do they go to? They go together like woodpeckers and my fucking house. They're inseparable, okay? They go together like, well, this one, I don't know. Ranch and spaghetti. It's pretty fucking good. Try it. It's pretty fucking good. They go together like, steak and eggs. So I'm really excited for them to get married. And continue down their life path. They are awesome. They're really fun to hang out with. We went to a bar with them, and we had a great time. I mean, I had a great time. I did. I got cold feet. I got cold feet up on the stage. I don't know what was going on. Just wasn't feeling right. Didn't feel right, and I tried to sing a couple of songs, and he says they went fine, and that's so nice of him to say, but I know I looked like a big fucking idiot up there. And usually I don't give a shit if I look like a big fucking idiot. That's my whole deal, is to look like a big fucking idiot. But I didn't feel right. So, I don't know. I was a little embarrassed, to say the least. So I need to redeem myself with him. I need to go out with him and show him that I can still be a fun guy. Okay, because I'm ruining my reputation here. He's like, he's a fun, crazy guy. Bring him out. And then I'm not fun and crazy. I'm fucking shelled up and fucking clammy. I'm like a big clam. Just like, man, I don't like where I am right now. But we'll get it figured out. I just need a couple of twisted teas in the belly, and that'll fucking fix everything. Been thinking about drinking lately. I don't drink like at all. Well, I do, but not only social settings and sometimes when I mow the grass. I usually go a little too hardcore. Like whenever we built the swing set, went a little hardcore, but it was a great time. So, uh, but I think a little bit of alcohol loosen me up and bring me out. I did realize that I don't know, and especially after like watching Kill Tony and shit, it's like I am not a comedian. I don't know if you guys even think I'm funny or you just listen because it's some noise on. But I'm like, I at one point in time I was all gung ho. I was like, put me on the stage, and now I don't know. After that, and after watching a lot of Kill Tony, I'm just like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You got to start somewhere. Everybody's gonna suck at the beginning, but it's just like why do this now? It is still one of the dreams of mine, but I don't have material. I do, but working on it is going to be a problem. What do we got here? Ramp, right shoulder closed ahead. All right, well, I could still be in the lane, right? Right? I got some issues. Don't ever think I got things figured out. I think you guys can probably gather that. I don't have shit figured out. But we're over here, we're moving, we're doing work, we're having a good time. It's a sunny, cloudless sky right now. Till all the chemtrails start coming in and fucking clouding this motherfucker up. You know they will. I don't know what the fuck the trails are. But you see those airplanes go by, they leave a white streak in the sky, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then all of a sudden it's your clear blue sky is just clouds. You're like, what the fuck? I don't know if that mist is coming off too high or what. I don't know, but the fuck it's not going away. And right now I see zero trails in the sky. I'll take a picture if I remember. I probably will forget. But if I remember, I'll take a picture. I'll show you the before and after of the sky, because it feels like whoever's in control of the weather just cannot have a clear blue sky for that long. They just can't do it. So I'm gonna show you guys. But hey, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it stays clear and blue all day. We could use some heat. It's 36 degrees out right now. Fahrenheit. Okay? It's cold. It actually just went down to 35, which is, I didn't realize it was that cold today, but it's fucking cold. Keep all 18 down. Adios. We'll talk to you later. Welcome to another exciting episode of Kletus Roadside Service. We're doing railway service today. We did it yesterday. Yesterday went well. The railroad actually, I don't know. After sitting around for a day and a half, they decided to actually do something, and they got everything moved to where we wanted it to be, and where we could actually do some work. So hey, we're doing good now. I'm rolling into. I just left the shop. I'm a little bit behind. I had to air up some tires. I had couple of low tires. I was like, I better check that out real quick. Don't want to be getting in no trouble around here. So got them all figured out. Uh, the guy we're working for, I don't know. He said he's done a lot of these, but it's like I don't think you've done any of them. I think it's been a shit show every time you've done this. Because he didn't have shit ready to go. Like there was nothing ready to go the first day. We literally did nothing the first day, and then yesterday we got caps taken off. First half of the day was just getting the filler necks taken off of the engines, and not all of them. There's 430 of them. We're sucking the diesel out of all the fuel tanks of these engines, and I thought they were. I don't know. Usually when we've done this, they're scrapping the tanks or the engines. These are not being scrapped. Thank the Lord. I don't know why, but yeah, it would be just too much. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be too much, but they're actually going to sell some of these. A lot of them are going to get sold to other little rail yards and stuff so they can move shit around. They're not being scrapped. So that means our job is a lot easier because we don't have to suck. Because usually, they're pretty flat on the bottom, these big fuel tanks, and we can suck them down, but then we start sucking air pretty quick. Not pretty quick. Once we get down to the bottom, we start sucking air, and usually when we're scrapping them, they want as much out as we can possibly get out. So we sit there for like another 40 minutes just sucking air, basically, just to be sure we got as much as we could out. And then, I don't know, usually to take the fuel necks out, usually just involves a big pipe wrench and a lot of cuss words and shit like that. But they got this new tool that one of the guys that developed the tool was actually on site, which was kind of crazy. So he came over, gave us a rundown on it. It's basically like a badass impact that's got this gear reduction, torque sensing fucking shit all over. I don't know. And it's got other big arm apparatus thing on it that I don't know. It's pretty fucking cool, but it takes a while to get it hooked up and everything. But there's no stress on you. It's pretty easy. You just gotta undo like 3 things and then put it on there and then but it's real slow, but it's got a lot of fucking torque and takes them off. So we can fit our hose down in there. Otherwise, we'd have to use a 1-inch hose, and a 1-inch hose is not what you want to be sucking 4,000 gallons out with. So, and then also on top of that, we had our 3,000 gallon vac truck, and then my 5,500 gallon tanker out there. And the guy kept asking for another tanker, and I'm like, I don't know, man. And then my boss gave him the A-OK on it. So then today, our Class B driver is upset because he lost his job. Yeah, we're going to have to figure it out, you fucking Dodge. He's just driving right next to me, and I'm like, I sped up, I slowed down. I'm like, hey, man, there's fucking people coming on the highway. And I'm pissing everybody off today. But driving next to me, get out of here, Acura. Yeah, fucking, you got to bump the line a couple times on these fucking idiots. They don't know. They don't understand anything. They just want to drive right in your blind spot. Um, yeah. So Class B guy, he's I don't know. He's a little testy today, but I don't know why. I'm like, you're gonna have to handle hoses less, and you don't have to drive. So I don't, and you're still getting paid. You know, I don't understand that. But yeah, unfortunately, you decided not to become a Class A has driver. You want to be a Class B has driver, and sorry that there's a Class A guy that could do the job, but I don't know. That's the way things are working out. He was really upset. He was like, "Well, I want to take my truck too." I'm like, "No, we can't. We don't have enough equipment to run 3 trucks. We have just enough to run 2." But anyways, they already rolled out. I had to air up a couple of tires, so I'm like 20 minutes behind. But we're rolling. I brought sandwich fixings again today. Yesterday I had sandwiches. Oh, they were delicious. I had 3 yesterday, so today I only get 1. That's so cool. So cool. uh, but it's gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay. It's a really simple, easy job. The biggest part of our job is basically gonna be not getting caught up with the other tanker. Me and the little vac truck, we were getting into a little bit, I would be here and then he would have to go there, and there's not enough room for him to go around, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. But today, I think we're going to just start on completely different ends, and should be all right, I guess. But whatever. And then I drove with the one guy because he needed road time. He hasn't. He's been with the company for a while, but the office that he came from, he doesn't ever do anything other than pickup truck shit, I guess. So, and they don't have semis over there, so he doesn't even have drive time or anything. But I don't know. It's like he just got his hazmat, and I made sure. I was like, you just got it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, did you really get it? Did you do the fingerprints and all that shit? He's like, yeah. Oh, okay, all right. So he is an actual has tanker driver. It was kind of odd that it just worked out perfectly that he is now driving a truck. But he had to drive back with me. He did good. He did good. I had to get him on some of the corners. I'm like, hey, take it wider. Take it wider. There's no reason to take it that short. Take it wider. Uh, and then but he did good. He did real good. Now, backing, I don't know if this guy's going to be able to back up a truck at all, but he's going to learn today. He's going to learn today. There's a few spots. Well, every time you do a U-turn, you got to back it up. You could crank it, and because I was doing that, but with the hydraulic hoses connected, you don't want to put too much stress on those. Jackknifing the truck with hydraulic hoses connected, you fuck up those hydraulic fittings, and then we're done. And you got a big ass leak. But yeah, yesterday it was a long day. We got off at 6:30 to 7, so it wasn't super long day, but I was pretty worn out when I got home. I sat in the driveway for probably a good 10 minutes just sitting before I had to go inside. But I do feel better. I don't feel as sick. My daughter, she got a double ear infection. She is just rough. She's rough. And then now my son, he's got a doctor's appointment he's got to go to today that can't be rescheduled, because if you reschedule, it's not until like June. So I feel bad for my baby. She got to take 2 kids to the doctor's office. The one that's sick isn't even, it's not for them. My son, he's got, I don't know, he's got some sort of a bump on his eyelid that we noticed a while back, and we've been trying to work on this, like this eye patch thingy deal, trying to get it to, they say that's what works, and we tried it. We've been doing it, and it's still there, and I don't know, it's not as prominent now, but I'd like to get him in there and get him checked out, make sure it's going to be okay. Uh, then my daughter, my son, he missed his karate class yesterday because usually I take him, and my daughter was sick, so she was like, I'm not going, not doing it. And then today would be my daughter's dance. She ain't gonna get to go to that. I don't know if she's gonna even be upset. She probably won't even realize she missed it, but it's always fun to see her go. And she's been out of school too, so being sick. So I'm sure she's gonna be full of energy as soon as she's over this double ear infection thing, fevers, whatnot. Had tacos last night. They were fucking delicious. The only thing I was missing, I like fresh tomato. Usually I don't have fresh tomato when we have tacos, but it would be cool to have it, and we could have it, but I don't know. Getting tomatoes from the store, it's very rare you're going to get a tomato that you're like, damn, this is a good tomato. They're usually like, this thing is fucking shitty. It's better without the tomato. But I tried to make a crunch wrap, and that did not work out. You need to have extra large tortillas, or you got to make tiny little crunch wraps, I guess. I don't know. But I ended up making some quesadillas, taco quesadillas. They were fucking amazing. And then I don't even remember going to sleep. I just woke up, went back to work, woke up to my alarms. I'm like, fuck, are you kidding me? You're fucking with me right now. Already? Like, I don't even remember going to bed. I don't know if that would make a difference. I did get a lot of sleep, but I'm like, damn, it would have been nice to realize I slept. I don't feel it at all. Yeah, I've been listening to the Joe Rogan off and on because I haven't had a long time to sit all at once, but I've been listening to this guy talk about the dire wolves, and I was wondering about that because my Facebook feed is fucking full of tornado videos and dire wolves. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know what the fuck a dire wolf is. I mean, I guess it's special. I don't know. I guess they look cool, but I don't feel like I've seen that before. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't look at the pictures long enough. I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like I don't want to not give the guy a lot of credit from some fucking idiot trucker over here. But I feel like look at the vast, differences in dogs. That's one crazy thing is that there's so many different types of dogs, but they're all the same species or whatever. And this guy made one that's white and it's a wolf. Oh, something flew off my fucking truck. Not anything like a rock. So I mean, I guess it's cool, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. I would imagine you can make a lot of different looking dogs with gene editing and stuff. But they say this is from 10,000 years ago. This is a 10,000-year-old animal they just resurrected. And hey, cool. What are we gonna do with them? They look cool as fuck. They're supposed to be like crazy fucking wolves or something. All right, that's cool. We're doing that. Are we going to populate any areas with these things? I don't know. But I'm listening to Joe Rogan, and everything's good. I don't want to give them a bad rap. It's pretty cool what they're doing. And I guess they made woolly mice. Holy! I looked up a picture of it, and I'm like, I feel like I've seen that thing too. I don't I don't know. They're cute, but I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look extra special. I feel like I'm having deja vu. I'm running the same issue in the same spot with fucking people not letting me pass. This time it's a flatbed truck. I'm just like, hello. You're going too slow. Ride my ass, Mazda. Pull my hair first. Of course, I'm going up a hill now, so I'm going a little. I'm slowing down. Sorry, flatbed. You did the shit to me, so fuck off, fuckhead. Once we get up on flat ground, I'm gonna smoke your ass. Mazda, I don't know why I let that Mazda push me out of the lane. Anyways, we're just driving. We're having a good time, and I'll give you guys an update later. Well, we're done here for the day. We're loaded up and we're headed out, having a good time. I got this F-150 over here. He is pulled. This is probably the third driveway he's pulled into and backed out of. What are you doing, dude? Anyways, yeah, I got 5 engines drained today. And that was, yeah, it was like 10 hours on site. So 2 hours to get one emptied and drained. Not too bad. The other guy, he only got 4. But it's already 5:30. So that's not quite 10 hours on site. 10 hours on site would be from 10 to 6. And that's not what we did. So 5 and 9. I don't know how to math that. Anyways, everything went well for the most part. So the other truck, the guy was complaining about the little vac truck. He's like, I don't want the little vac truck. I want the big truck. So we brought the big truck, and the big truck does not like to run all day. I think it's just the tractor on it. The tanker actually works well, but the actual PTO on the truck, it works really good the first 2 times you use it. But I don't know, after the first 2 loads, that thing was not pulling very hard at all. It was not pulling much PSI. So we're gonna swap that out when we get back to the shop tonight. Other than that, everything went really well. I listened to a couple of podcasts. Didn't really get much out of them. Don't really have much to talk about. But I don't know. Teaching somebody, I like to teach, but I don't know, man. I just wish everybody knew what they were doing right now, because I don't want, and it ends up me walking, a lot of walking for me, because the new guy, well, he's new, and he's not even from our branch. He hasn't worked here too long. And he just, I don't. Oh shit! I'm recording still. I had a truck almost fucking hit me. I got a call from my boss. We got new flow meters because our digital flow meters are not reading, and um, I believe it's because. Well, actually, I have no idea why it is because, and I'm not even gonna mention why I don't think it's working. I don't want to sound like a dummy, okay? But I can tell you right now, we had 5 people looking at these meters, these infrared laser beam sensors that are supposed to measure gallons through a pipe. The problem with it is I think they're set up. We read into it, and they need to have smooth pipe. Now our hoses are rubber cam lock fitting hoses that are flexible. They're heavy duty. They're petroleum, you know, level fucking hoses or whatever. And they have small ridges on the outside, and I'm guessing on the inside also. And then each connection is also going to have a little bit of a ridge. And I don't know how these flow meters are supposed to be mounted and used. Because if you suck air, that's our biggest problem. Is because whenever you'll stick your hose into a tank that's full of fuel, you'll stick your hose in there, and then you're going to turn on the vacuum and open up the valve, and that's going to let the product start flowing through the fucking hose, right? When you get down to the end, it's going to start sucking air because we're not pulling from the very bottom. It's not going to start sucking air, and then that's the end of the product. It's going to start sucking air, and then it's still got it could be up to 4 inches of liquid that the hose is submerged underneath, but it'll create a vortex, which is pulling air down through the product. So we just don't know how accurate they were gonna be, but we can't even get these motherfuckers to work. So they got 2 more flow meters, and these ones have a little, basically like not a windmill, a water wheel, water mill, whatever the fuck. You see them on like not river boats, but well, you'll see them on river boats too. But these are more like, I don't know, somebody that's got like the big blade that's in the creek or the river or whatever, and as the water flows, it pushes this thing and it spins shit on the inside. Those are fucking cool, by the way. Those are really fucking cool. But this is just a little fucking flow meter. So it's got a little fan inside that as the liquid passes through, it will read the gallons. I'm hoping it's not going to read air. So I'm going to do a little test with it. I'm going to hook it up and I'm going to pull just air and see if it spins with just air. Now the other thing with these things that my boss just talked about is that it's got instead of a digital gauge, this is going to be a manual meter, kind of like your odometer in your car or whatever, or an old car, I guess. So fuck, uh, GM. My truck is the last. The GMT 400 was the last one that had a physical odometer. After that, they all went digital. I didn't even realize that until just now. That's fucking crazy. So I was like, oh, yeah, my truck is old, but other cars have them. No, they all switched to digital. It's fucking crazy. Um, man, I don't know if I'm going to catch up to my other guy. He said he drives slow, so he said I'll catch up to him, but I haven't seen him at all. Anyways, um, it's got one of those meters in it, but just like a speedometer, you can't turn the speedometer back. You can turn back a trip meter. Trip meter, you have a little button. You just tap the button and it resets the trip. He said this does not have a reset button. So I'm like, are these one-time use fucking meters? How does it not have a reset button? But he said they don't have a reset button. So, and I did ask him, I said, did you blow through it? He's like, what? I was like, did you blow through it? Like, just blow with your mouth through the meter and see if it spins and also calculates. If it's calculating your breath, I'm pretty sure it's going to calculate our fucking vac truck vacuum, with no product. It's going to be like I don't know, you see those little kids, they have those little stick things. It's a stick and it's got the chrome plastic paper that's on a wheel and you put it in the wind and it fucking blows. I hope it doesn't spin with wind, I don't know. Anyways, we just got new flow meters. We're going to try them out. We're going to swap out the truck. We're going to put a new PTO power takeoff unit underneath that vac tanker. I'm going to grab some fucking WD-40 or whatever we have, degreasing shit. I don't know. Something to fucking get the grimy shit off of because I have wing nuts. I have 6 wing nuts on the lids of this trailer, and the guy wants me to open the lid every single time. And these wing nuts, I used a bottle of brake clean. I tried to brake clean the threads of these bolts that the wing nuts hook to, because they're grimy, dude. They are fucking horrible. I'm trying to, it's a pain in the ass to spin these wing nuts off and then put them back on to get a measured reading or whatever with the stick. Because that's what we're doing now. We're opening up a lid on top and putting a measuring stick in there and measuring the depth of the liquid in the tanker. So I don't know. Anyways, trying to think of anything else. I put on my harness today, guys. I was a real worker today. Put on my harness and I climbed on top of a tanker car to check the level inside the tanker car. The guy wants to fill them up until they're about 12 inches away from the manhole lid. So we're filling them up. They each hold about 30,000 gallons. Some are 31, some are 29. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the middle and say they're 30,000 gallon tank cars. So we're doing about 9 loads, 8 to 9 loads per tank car. And on this next one, we're going to be on 10. We're going to it'll be 9. Actually, it'll be 9. I don't know. Fuck. My brain is fried. I'd like to just go home and relax. And that's what I plan on doing. But I still have a couple hours worth of work going on today. I got to get back to the shop. Be back there at 6 something. And then we got to swap out the tractor and all that shit. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier was me being a teacher and showing people how to do stuff involves me walking a lot. And I don't know. The other guys, we have 2 other guys. They've been sitting in a pickup truck basically the whole day. And I do appreciate them, and they do know what they're doing, and they are doing a good job. They went through and took all the caps off. They have to use a special tool and then take all the caps off all the engines. And it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But they got that done in just a couple of hours. So I guess it isn't a lot of work, but it's like it's easier with two people. Now doing my job is easy with one person, but I'm also doing like, I don't know, I'd say 10% of the other guy's job, and that 10% involves me walking along a railroad track for a long ways. Every single time, he calls me, he asks me questions, we try to solve it over the phone, and then I end up saying, I'm just going to walk down there. And then the guys in the pickup truck, I'm just like, you guys pick me up? Well, you guys pick me up? You're in the pickup truck? Will you pick me up? And they're like, well, we're doing this other thing. I'm like, God damn it. All right, I'll walk. That actually never happened, but it's a little scenario I ran through my head earlier. But they probably would have been perfectly fine picking me up. But I just decided not to bother anybody. I'm just going to walk past them. And then I thought, whenever I turn around and I start walking back to my truck, that like what I would have done is roll my window down. And, I mean, you can't be upset at other people not being you. But I would have rolled my window down and said, you want to ride back to your truck? Yeah, sure. And then hop in the truck, do a U-E, drop me off at my truck, and then we're good. But I don't know. I'm also just a type of guy that doesn't like to ask anybody to do anything. That's why I'm not a good boss. I'm not good at asking. I'm good at asking for help sometimes, like when I actually need help. But I don't need help. I have two legs. I can walk. Like, there's no problem with me walking. I'm not going to be super happy about it, but getting my fat ass up and stepping around, not a bad deal. So listen, I just totally changed my mind on my own mind. I'm actually happy they didn't offer to give me a ride. I need to be active in movement, but I'm telling you guys, I'm walking a lot, okay? But we're going to try out a different tractor, that PTO, the hydraulic cables, where you connect them from the tractor to the trailer. They were hot. They were pretty fucking hot. And I'm thinking, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's got a radiator, well, it is a radiator. It's got a cooling radiator for the PTO. And I don't remember the fan ever turning on. So I'm wondering if the wiring for that fan isn't good. And maybe that's the reason the hydraulic fluid is getting hot, the PTO is getting hot, it's thinning the hydraulic fluid out too much, and it's just not giving enough power to the pump to make it spin. Maybe. I could be right. I also could be totally wrong. There could be something else. There might be a clutch assembly somewhere, because it is kind of dangerous having a PTO that doesn't have any fail safes. If something goes wrong, it'll just fucking grind that motherfucker down in the dirt. So maybe it's got some sort of a clutch system that is going bad or wearing or something, and it's just not grabbing and doing it. Those tanker trailers, the pump on them, the hydraulic motor on those, the hydraulic motor or engine. I think it's an engine. I don't know. It's not a motor. A motor is electric, I believe, an electric motor. But anyways, the hydraulic fluid. No, the joint that goes from the hydraulic engine to the pump has got a joint called a love joint. And it's a three-sided, I guess you could Google it. It's a three-sided deal, and it's got bushings inside of it. And it basically is just a cushion. I feel like they could have designed it differently. I guess a rack joint could be used in the same application. But you want a love joint. Those love joints, I don't know how I've fucked up two of those. And it's not me fucking them up, there's not much. You just turn it on and it does what it does. But I've had a couple of those love joints go out. This fucking Camry, tell you what, I roll right up on your fucking bumper, and yet this is. Does this happen to me all the time? This is the third day or third trip in a row that I've had somebody do this to me, and I don't think this happens every fucking time. But now I am going uphill. I'm catching this Camry going uphill, and I'm going to have to let off of the throttle and lose all my momentum because they don't want to let me pass. Jesus, take the wheel, Jesus. What else is going on? Was it today that I was talking about the clouds? I don't know if it was today. It might have been yesterday. Sorry about that, but it's fucking cloudy, and you can see that looks like it's like clouds in a line that looks like it, just doesn't look natural. It looks like a fucking airplane flew by a bunch of times, and then that shit just cloud covers everything. They're like, it's just water vapor, bro. Well, it is water vapor, but the water vapor is now suspended in the sky, causing a cloud that's just, it's not even a thick cloud, but it blocks a lot of sunlight, and it just, sky pollution. Not like, it's not like dangerous, but it's just like annoying. I had enough food for 2 sandwiches today. I'm going to have to go to the grocery store tonight also if I want to eat sandwiches tomorrow. Or I'm going to have to get creative and make something at home. I did have my wife get some actual relish last grocery run. Because I do like, I don't know what it is. I thought relish was just chopped up pickles, but there's something about relish, it's sweet relish. And I guess that you need to have sweet pickles to have sweet relish. Um, most regular sandwich pickles are not sweet, I guess. They're more tangy, vinegary. But I bring up relishes for my tuna salad recipe. I could add some relish in there and make a delicious tuna at home. I just got a new 4-pack of Star-Kissed. Pretty excited about that. Got a 4-pack of Star-Kissed tuna. Got a new bottle of jalapeno. I can make jalapeno relish. Or just, well, I guess you just call it chopped up jalapenos. Bits and pieces or whatever. And mayo. It would be nice to. I have yum yum sauce, but I'm scared to use it in anything but like a Mongolian barbecue style dish. The yum yum sauce is so fucking good. I could thaw out some steak tonight. I have some of that chuck roast left that I sliced up into steaks. I could fry up another chuck roast. That could be good. Not sure what else is going on. There goes a couple military vehicles. I don't know what they're called, but they look like that big walking robot in that Star Trek movie. Or Star Trek. The big walking, talking robots. They don't talk. They're just big walking robots. Thinking about seeing that Minecraft movie. Actually, we've been planning on going to see it with my son when it gets a little closer to his birthday, because he likes Minecraft a lot. I'm excited. I'm glad because I've caught him playing Minecraft a couple of times recently, and I don't know. The only times he's ever really played Minecraft is whenever I grab his Switch, I turn it on, and I hand it over to him, and then he'll sit there for a couple hours playing it. Well, maybe not a couple hours, like half an hour, and he'll actually play Minecraft, and then he'll get sidetracked to do something else. But so it was like I had to kind of give it to him in Minecraft already for him to play it. But the last couple of weeks, I'm walking by him and I look, and he's building stuff on Minecraft. It's all on his own. So I don't know if Fortnite is just getting boring, or if he's really into Minecraft lately. But it just so happens that the Minecraft movie comes out right around his birthday. So we're going to go see that movie with him. But I kind of want to go to like a nice movie theater. And I think most movie theaters are nice now. But I think some are nicer than others. Some of them, I mean, they all have sticky leather seats now, which is what? I don't know, maybe not all of them, but I know there's one cinema near where I grew up, and yeah, they used to have the old fold-down seats, and then that Camry, I straight up passed him, and I was gonna get over in front of him, and then he got right up on me again, and it's like, dude, I am on cruise control. You need to figure it out. They swapped everything over to like big love seats. So now, like, I don't know. I didn't really mind the old movie theater style. I mean, none of the seats were comfortable, but now, you used to be able to fit like 7,000 people in a movie theater, and now they got all these giant lazy boy chairs, 2 cup holders, each armrest, lots of room, everything. It's kind of nice. It's actually really nice, but um, their seating is now way down. But hey, I don't run no movie theater, so I go for it. But don't raise your prices like they're doing. What the fuck was that? Something just flew up and hit my windshield. That I don't know. There's 4 black Camrys. I don't know which one was the one that was fucking with me now. Pretty sure it's behind me. But there's so many black Toyotas around me. One of them's got the bumper hanging off. I know it wasn't him. He's the one that passed me, and he's just keeps on going. There's another one, but I think that I don't know. I don't know which one that one is, but there's another one. 2 more behind me somewhere. And now I lost track of the one that I'm gonna bump the line on. Just kidding. I ain't gonna bump the line on him. I don't know. I don't know why people can't just fuck you. You have a newer Toyota. Just hit the pocket cruise control. Fucking with me the whole damn drive. I need to rebuild my grill outside or get a new one or something. Figure something out. I do not want to go charcoal. I love food cooked on a charcoal grill, but me owning a charcoal grill, I've had one. It takes 20 times longer to cook food on a charcoal grill when I'm behind that wheel. Don't know what I'm doing wrong there. You're like, I think those coals are ready. But I'm telling you right now, having just spinny gas gauges or gas dials, I can really dial in the temperature and cook things the way I want them to go, and they still taste fucking delicious. But I would love to. I don't know. Maybe I guess I could throw in throw a couple chunks of charcoal on my gas grill and see if that makes them taste. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But I definitely need to get my grill going again because I mean, cooking steaks is always going to be done on the pan on the stove from now on forever. I'm never cooking a steak on the grill again. I guess I could throw it out there to give it a little extra flavor, but it's going to be finished on a searing hot pan with butter and oil in the house. You know, that's just the way you cook a steak. Uh, I'm it's so much more juicy. You can cook it so much more perfecter. Um, but you know, hamburgers and hot dogs, uh, and also I got pineapple brats. Whenever I do those skewers, where I put a piece of pineapple, a brat ball, piece of pineapple, brat ball. You know, 5 brat balls each skewer, and a fuckload of pineapple. Always start on pineapple and always end on pineapple. I'm telling you, that's the method. And then you got to get a little spray bottle or a water bottle, fill it with that pineapple juice from the pineapple from the can, or you can cut your own pineapple and pour the juice into a spray bottle or just a water bottle and poke a little hole in the lid. And then just every time you spin them, spray them down with a little bit of that pineapple juice. It's going to be so fucking good. I made them in the air fryer and they were good. But I'm telling you, they're way better on the fucking grill. They're just so much better on the grill. Anyways, the point of it all is I'd like to get my grill going again. The damn thing got knocked over by the wind. There's a family of wasps living inside of it right now. It's rusted. It's falling apart. But the rusty parts can be replaced. And I did just get a new bottle of propane on there, a little 10-pound propane bottle, and then it's like it started getting cold, so then I quit grilling. But I want to get that thing out and start getting outside and doing that. Like today seems it's 79 degrees according to my truck, so I'd like to go outside and grill. But I don't know. It's also going to be dark by the time I get home, so probably not today, actually. But I know my wife is probably missing that. She does a good job cooking. She does a real good job cooking. We're actually going to have shrimp scampi one of these days. I told her, she's like, give me a dinner idea. And I give her some ideas. She's like, give me something different. Give me something else that you might want to eat. And I said, shrimp scampi. Just came out of my tongue like, it was just a natural reaction. Shrimp scampi. I hadn't even thought about shrimp scampi. I don't know where that idea popped into my head. I don't remember watching any YouTube videos on any of it. I think I watched something on shrimp, but it wasn't shrimp scampi. I just decided shrimp scampi. Now I looked it up. I was like, does that have noodles in it? Better get the noodles. And it's angel hair pasta. And it's like, yeah, you got to have that angel hair. And so my wonderful wife is going to make some shrimp scampi one of these days. Or maybe I'm going to make it. I don't know. But I want to fry the shrimp on a pan. I want to give them that little char on the side of them. Make them taste so good. And then I don't know. I hate looking up recipes these days because there's 70 million recipes, and you just click on I never click on the first one. I always click on like the third or fourth one. Not sure why. But it doesn't matter. They all have a background story on their family and their lineage and this and that. And it's like, I just want to know how to fucking cook. I just want to know how to fucking cook your fucking picture that I clicked on. Um, but anyway, yeah, it's got that button. It's got a button, skip to recipe, skip to cooking directions. But it's just like, I don't know. Do people really sit here and read about it? Like, I don't know. I don't think reading your story is going to make the food that I'm going to fuck up taste any better. Because following recipes has never been my strong suit. I always add a little bit extra of this, a little less of that. I don't really have something that is that, but I'm going to make it taste kind of like that. Or, I don't have green peppers, so jalapenos will do. Yeah, I'd like to get out of the fast lane that I'm in for, because I passed somebody. There we go. This fucking naked guy on a motorcycle. He ain't naked, but his shirt is all the way up to his neck. And he is hauling ass. Right as I'm changing lanes. I don't. That just brings up another fucking little pet peeve. People watch for motorcycle. Hey, watch for me, okay? You are going 205 miles an hour. You watch for me. I don't have time to fucking sit and look at I mean, you're flying up on me, okay? And they're like, well, we're not talking about those guys, What? No, well, then you need to write that down, okay? Watch for motorcycle. You need to be seen, okay? And flying through traffic like that guy just did, I'm sure it's exhilarating. I'm sure it's a really fun time. I'm sure it's something that, you know, he would probably say everybody needs to feel that feeling. It's like the world is standing still. It's like, okay, shut the fuck up. One of you fuckers fucking totaled my wife's Kia Rio. You flew up and you hit her in the back, and now that guy ain't got no legs. Okay, his legs flew the fuck off. His legs are gone. Shoes also came off. The legs that came off. And it was just like when you grab a lizard by the tail and you're like, oh, be gentle, and then the fucking tail comes off and you're like, oh, whoa, and it's wiggling around. That's what happened to these guys' legs. Okay, my wife was driving. Her grandfather just passed away. She was leaving her grandfather's house after he had just passed away from stage 4 cancer, some sort of liver, colon, something cancer. He just passed away, and she's on her way home. She's crying, talking to me, and then all I hear is a crash and a squeal, and I'm like, are you okay? I was out of town. I was in Illinois. I was working on the railroad over there, and I was like, are you okay? What's going on? She's like, I just got hit. And she spun around, and her car, yeah, he hit her on the passenger side rear of her bumper, street bike, 150, right into her fucking car, which shoved her little Kia Rio, spun her around. She's going backwards down the highway and hits the median and fucks her whole car up. And it's dark out. And she's scared and she's crying even more. She's got all kinds of emotions flowing through her blood, and you need to come home right now. Actually, she didn't say. I said that. I said, I'm coming home. And I called my boss, and we have limited vehicles being out of town, far away. Illinois wasn't too far away, but it was pretty far away. I called my boss and said, I gotta go. He's like, we don't have anything for you to take. I'm like, you gotta find something, because I gotta go. I got emergencies at home. I gotta go. And I mean, that was I would have still been there, and everything would have been if she hadn't been in an accident, I would have been perfectly fine working. But I had been out of town for multiple weeks at the time. So whenever I was like, nope, I'm going home, and I'm not. When I get back to the shop, nobody's going to ask me to go on another fucking job. I'm going home. Because that's what would always happen. I would get back from a job, and then other people would be going out to a job, and they'd say, "What are you doing, little fucking bitch ass?" I'm like, "I'm going home." They're like, "You're going with us, bitch boy." And then I would go with them, and then I'd be out for another couple weeks. And it's just like, what the fuck? I want to go home. You can only wear your underwear inside out so many times. You got to do laundry at some point in time. But yeah, working up to 20 hours a day and then going to a hotel, it's like, yeah, better do your laundry. It's like, okay, I'll do my laundry, but be here at 7, and it's fucking 3 o'clock. It's like, all right, well, I don't have time to do laundry and sleep and then go back to another 20-hour shift, you fucks. Wear that underwear backwards, boys. Turn it inside out. Then your pants will wear off the nasty shit that's on the inside of your underwear. So whenever you flip it around again, you're good to go, dude. You're good to go. Or you could just go to the store and buy more undies, which I bought a lot of underwear out on the road, a lot of socks too. Rarely shirts and pants. Oh, I've been wearing these pants all week. There's no sense in swapping them out. They get a little dirty. They're not, just because we're on gravel. But if I spill a bunch of diesel or get a bunch of grease all over on me and get it wiped all over my pants, shit, yeah, I'll swap them out. But whenever they're like, you can basically blow the dust off of them at the shop with the air hose. They're good to go. They're good to go for another couple of days. I don't. Yeah, and I also heard, this is just me making an unrelated excuse to me wearing pants more than once. I'm not. I get dirty getting into my pickup. So it's like there is no being clean, being me. I don't understand what it is, but I don't stay clean at all. But I heard that if your jeans are not designed to be washed every single time you use them. So my jeans, they're doing pretty good. These jeans right here, they've been washed probably, let's see, 3 years. This pair of jeans, well, we swapped them out, but these jeans have probably been washed 12 times. And they've been worn a couple hundred. I'm just kidding. I'm way off. I'm just trying to be funny here, guys. I'm also coming into a lot of traffic and fucking rough road. And my exit up ahead, and I see my other tanker. I caught up to him. Didn't think I was gonna, but here I am. I did. I caught up to him. Gonna go in here, and there's still traffic backed up over here. This is not gonna be a fun time going home, buds. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. You guys have been wonderful. You guys have been real quiet. Whole episode, real quiet. Adios. Keep all 18 down. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Kletus Ray's Roadside Service coming at ya. Today is going to be a special day for you guys, I believe. I think I'm going to release 3 episodes today because I fucked up. I don't know when it was. I think it was Monday. I meant to release an episode and I got it all filled out, and then I was probably cussing at a Honda, and I put my phone down and I never released it. So I had that one, and then I recorded another one, and then I put out that one from the Honda incident. Well, I guess or whatever it may have been. I put that one out after realizing that I hadn't put the other one out, and then I recorded another one yesterday, and then here I am recording one right now. So I don't know. I might just for my own sanity. I think I'm going to go ahead and release everything that I've got up until today. Today. And you know, I should have put something out this morning, but I didn't. Well, today it was not a Honda. Today it was as soon as I got on the highway, there was a fucking Dodge Neon. How queer! A Dodge Neon would not let me on the highway. I finally shoved my way in. I mean, it's all happened pretty quick. But you know, he clearly that's where I was wanting to go, and I had room to go there. And then but as soon as he saw me get up, you know, up onto the on ramp, he fucking floored it to block me and make me go behind him. I shoved my way in between him and a Dodge Charger, or no, it was a F-150. I don't know. There was a Dodge Charger in there too. It was like Fast and the Furious going to work today. And usually I don't entertain those, but I decided to entertain it today. I don't know why. Don't know why, but I decided to just play along. So I got to where the highway opens up to 3 lanes, and I fucking downshifted and went around him. But I don't know how he ended up going into the fast lane and then back to the slow lane, and then right as it went to 3 lanes, and I went all the way over to the fast lane. And then he was trying to get up next to me again, and then there was also a Jeep Cherokee. I don't know, man. It was an intense drive. For about 75% of it, I lost everybody that I was running with, you know, 75% down the road. But fuck, dude, yeah, 75% of my drive today was listening to music at max volume, and hauling ass. My speedometer went out on my truck, so I think I was going 0. That's what the fucking thing says. I was actually going like -3 miles an hour. So I don't think I was speeding at all, but I think these guys were speeding, and I was kind of keeping up with them, so, and beating them. You know, I was just driving quickly. I wouldn't say fast. I'd say quickly. In a rushing around. I felt like I was in one of those takeovers or something. I don't know what it was. I didn't switch lanes at all. For some reason, the fast lane that I got into, I was moving. Okay, I was moving behind a Dodge Charger, and there was a F-150 next to me, and then me and him and the Dodge Charger were all like kind of working together to block this fucking Neon, because this mainly the only thing the Neon wasn't doing that everybody else was doing was he was not using his blinker, and that just is like, okay, you draw the line at blinker. Okay, honestly, you people flying through traffic, if you use your blinker, you're gonna have a lot less people, you know, trying to fucking cut you off and stuff. You know, at least you're indicating. But no, it was a very intense drive. I had a crazy dream, guys. This probably is gonna sound creepy, but for some reason, this is dumb. This is real dumb. This is a dream I had. I cannot make up my dreams. I can't figure out what I'm going to dream about, but this is just a dream that I had that I ended up, Joe Rogan. Okay, listen here, guys. Joe Rogan bought a ranch in my dream. I don't know in real life. He talked about it buying one in real life, but that was like a lot of episodes ago that he talked about it, so I don't have no idea why the dream came up today. He bought a ranch, and he had me come in, And he was like, I want you to work with me and help me make this ranch awesome. And I went there and I was like stacking hay. We had my dog Luna, his dog Marshall, which that's even creepier that I know. It's like I know his dog's name. What the fuck? Um, and we're just doing ranch stuff. Me and Joe Rogan just hanging out, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get too buff. And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. Yeah, you don't want to be too buff. I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's like, let's eat some cheeseburgers. I'm like, aren't you like the carnivore guy? He's like, yeah, we'll have elk burgers. I'm like, oh, great. And yeah, it was just a really cool time. And it was cool because his whole family, which I don't even know, I know he's got daughters, but I have no idea who they are. But his fictional daughters that I had in my head and my kids were all just like kind of hanging out, having a good time, and I was like, this is awesome. Joe Rogan's the fucking man. And then I woke up at 2:22 a.m. That was weird because I looked at the clock. It was 2:22. I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, oh, damn it. None of that happened. Why couldn't that dream be true? I was having a good time. It didn't even have to be Joe Rogan. It could have been any. I could have been by myself on a ranch. I'd have been happy. But yeah, it was a weird dream. It was one of those really realistic dreams, and I was just like, "This is fucking cool. I cannot believe I'm in this position right now." And yeah, obviously that was true to believe that because it was not true. It was just a fucking dream. Um, but anyways, we're rolling around today. We're having a good time. I woke up 1 minute before my first alarm. I don't know what that means. It means I am on time. Other people are not on time. Everybody I'm working with is on time. They're actually above time. They're already out there headed to the. I'm headed to the job site now, but I had issues. I was waiting on a mechanic because I called a mechanic last night and I said, "Hey man, I got an air leak on this trailer. A rock flew up and hit one of those little tiny fucking airlines for one of the controls to one of the valves on the truck." Sorry, I had to take a drink. Um, and I didn't notice it until I got back, and I pulled in the yard and I was throwing all my shit in my truck, my pickup, and I hear air hissing from my trailer, and I go over and it's a little quick connect fitting with a little cut, and I was like, oh, I feel like I've done these before. That's pretty easy to fucking fix. And I went to go fix it, and then another guy showed up, and he's like, "Oh no, you need a crimp tool. You don't want to do that. You need a crimp tool and all this other shit." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then I won't fuck with it. I called the mechanic and I said, "Hey man, I got this deal here. It's leaking air. I need it fixed. I need to be on the road by 7." And he said, "Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll be there at 6:45, and you'll be on the road by 7." I'm like, "Oh, all right." He's like, "Yeah, I'll make sure." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And of course, I show up today, and I wait till 6:45, and I text him. I say, "Hey, I got the truck pulled in the shop," and I never get a response out of him. And then I had to go help the other guy because we swapped out tractors, and for some reason, his one of his glad hands did not want to go on. It was really tight, like something got bent or something. I don't know, but he was having a lot of trouble with one of his glad hands, so I had to go over there, and we ended up I just lubed it up. I used penetrating lube, just fucking coated the fucking thing, and then just slicked it on there, kind of like P. Diddy parties or something. I don't know. Anything slick, I'm going to reference a P. Diddy party. But, yeah, got that going, and then I was like, all right, you just go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Go over there, start getting loaded so we're not running into each other all day. And he took off. The other guys in the pickup, they took off even before that because they had to stop and get fuel because, I don't know, they don't know how to fuel up a truck. They're in a pickup truck all fucking day. And then they drive it, and then they damn near ran that motherfucker out of fuel. But No worries. They took off extra early to go get fuel and then get to the job site, even though we're not really waiting on them for anything, are we? We're not. You know, they're gonna. Those guys are probably going to be sitting in a truck the whole day, which isn't a problem. Like this is definitely a job I can go out and do all alone by myself and have no problems. That's what it normally is. But for some reason, they wanted a lot of us to go out here, 4 of us for 2 trucks, and I don't need them. But it does. It is kind of like, well, come over, and talk to me or something. You know, stand up every now and again. Walk around, say, hey, can I help you with anything? I don't know, do something like that. I'm going to tell you, no, I got it, but I like to be asked. Okay, ask me, buddy. Take another drink. I'm going to probably chug the rest of this. Delicious. Something's good about naturally cold water. Like water, you put this water bottle in the fridge or a freezer or something, get it nice and cold, and it's just like, it's not right. But these water bottles that, you know, it's been a case, it's been sitting on a concrete floor for however long, you grab it and you throw it in the truck. Damn, it's like the perfect temperature water. Um, Last night, I recorded all the way up until I got back to the shop, I think I did, or something like that. Close to. And, yeah, I got to the shop, worked, just got a call from the guy. So, yeah, we got back, everything, we did all that shit. What else? I went home. I got in my truck. Some more people showed up to the shop later in the day, so I sat around and talked to them for a little bit. Then I left. And I drove home, and I took it nice and easy all the way home. It was actually kind of a peaceful drive, but I did have in my mind that I got to go to the grocery store. And my wife said, hey, I'm not cooking anything. We don't really have anything right now, you know, laid out, ready to go. So if you want to get food on your way home, just do that. I said, will do. The problem is, I think Planet Sub, which is where I would normally go, like if like yesterday felt like a good Planet Sub day. Planet Sub is the best fucking sandwich shop of all time for me. I know there's other ones probably out there, but there's something about the Planet Sub from Planet Sub. It's so fucking perfect. I could not even imagine a better sandwich. I can't make that sandwich at home. I bought all the ingredients and put it all on a sandwich. It's not the same. It's in the bread. It's something about the bread and their kitchen and their fucking toaster or whatever the fuck it is. It's fucking amazing. It is so good. But they close early. And it was late-ish. And I also didn't really want to drive all the way over there, knowing I had to go to the grocery store. So I just kept on driving. I went to Hawaiian Brothers. Always delicious. Went to Hawaiian Brothers. I actually ate inside there. That was cool. Usually it sits in a cardboard container until I get all the way back to the house, which is only like 5 minutes down the road, but 5 minutes down the road, and then, you know, trying to carry that and all my other shit inside the house, and then sitting at the table, and kids and dogs and everybody fucking freaking the fuck out because I just showed up at home. You know, everybody freaks out when I get there. And then trying to sit and eat your food, it's just, I was like, I'm actually going to eat at the fucking restaurant. I've never eaten inside there before, and there was nobody there, so it was really nice and peaceful. I just sat there, ate my food, and of course, we had a little. My wife ran out of soda pop, so we had to Even though I told her I was going to the store, she just ordered it from Target, and I had to go over there and pick it up. Not a big deal. Um, and then I had to go to the grocery store. So it was late. It was like 8:30 before I actually got to the house. And I'm trying to carry in a bag of groceries, 3 cases of pop, my duffel bag, my cooler, my drink from Hawaiian Brothers. I'm trying to carry all this and I did, because I'm not doing 2 trips. Not doing it. I'm doing 1 trip. And it was a lot, but I got it all in there. My wife even had the door open for me. She is so nice. Went to the grocery store yesterday. I made a little bit of a mistake. I don't know how much of a mistake it actually is, but I bought the Famous Dave's pickles that are amazing and that I love. And but I accidentally grabbed Spheres. This Ford Taurus is about to, I don't know if they're about to brake check somebody or what. This Ford Taurus is acting fucking crazy. They were like 3 inches behind this little SUV thing, and they're just swerving around on the highway. Is it a full moon tonight? I think it is. Is there a new Fast and Furious coming out tonight? Is tonight the premiere for a new Fast and Furious or some shit? Everybody's fucking driving like a fucking maniac out here. Yeah, I got pickle Spheres. Spears. Should have an F in there. Sfears. Spheres. But the P sounds like an F. You know how that is. My son, he's learning how to sound out words, so it's helping me a lot. I'm like, how do you? And he's teaching me. He's teaching me really well. Sometimes a P sounds like an F. I'm like, that makes no sense. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. An F and a lowercase f is just a fucked up P, anyways. It's just missing a part, and instead of it, being right there, it gets on the back side or the front side. Which way? What is the front side of a P? Is it the left or the right? I'm thinking the right side is the front side of a P. Anyways, the letter P. Regular P's, they have a bottom and top, I think. Don't they? Do regular P's have a bottom and a top? They got a little thing on there, I think. Anyways, I'm over here just blabbing. I got a lot of sandwich fixings, and they were selling lunch meat. It was $7.99 a pound of like ham and turkey and all that shit. But then if you look down below it, they have a 2-pound pack of ham for $7.49. And it's like the same shit. I'm like, I don't understand the logic here. And they were both on sale. I don't know how $7.99 is a sale price for 1 pound of honey ham. And down below, there's a 2-pound pack of honey ham, same brand, same everything, but it's 50 cents cheaper, and you get twice as much. What is going on? But I looked over, and they had an Italian deli little, they got 3 different types of meats in there. And instead of 22 ounces, it's only 20 ounces. I don't know why they couldn't throw a couple extra slices in there to just make everything 22 ounce. And it wasn't 2 pounds. 24 ounce, 2 pounds. I don't fucking know math, but then I'm just telling you what I saw. So I end up grabbing this Italian deli one, and I'm excited for my sandwiches today. Although I do not have any chips, it would be nice to put some Lay's crunchy chips on there. What I had yesterday, they were pretty good. But today I got pickles, and I brought my mustard, even though I think my mustard might not be no good. I'll give her a shot. Um, that's really about it. So the stock markets yesterday. Here's your daily dose of stock market facts by Kletus Ray, the guy that doesn't know anything. I have a Robinhood account with $19 investing. Okay, so I'm not like I don't know anything, but so listen. I like to look at the Robinhood app. I like to open it up throughout the day. And yesterday I opened it up at like 11. I opened it up a couple times before that, I think, too. And the markets were looking really bad. Like, I'm like, man, they're still going down. They're still going down. This is not good. And then I checked it again at 11, and I was like, man, these are still going down. I don't know. I guess I'm just hoping that Dogecoin goes up to like $78 or something like that, and I'm going to be fucking basically rich. Because I'm gonna have like my 18 cents that I put in would be more like $80. I'd be fucking rich, dude. So I keep looking at it, but at noon on the dot today, or yesterday, Trump put a pause to all those tariffs that he's been doing. That I'm like, I don't know, man. It's just looking pretty good, not good. He put a pause on all the fucking tariffs except for China. China's the only, according to what I've heard and what I believe from what I've heard, which might not be true at all, is China is the only country to retaliate to the tariffs or whatever. And so he removed the tariffs from all the countries down to 10%, worldwide, except for China. China now has 125% tariff on it. And I don't know if this is good or not. I mean, I guess it's good because the markets are looking really good right now because they shot way the fuck up. It's like again, don't know if I'm right. They said it's the best day in the stock market since 2008 or some shit. So the move today would have been to buy a lot of fucking Dogecoin and any other shares from anything, really. Buy a fuckload of them yesterday morning, and then at noon, at 12:10, sell them all, because it would have bumped your ass up. You'd have been like, damn, that's fucking cool. But I was watching some Chinese fucking shit. I can't understand what they're saying. But I was watching some Chinese stuff, and they were talking about, they had interpreters and stuff, but they're talking about how the tariffs are really fucking up a lot of businesses over in China. Which, yeah, it is. But I don't know if I don't really like that. I don't like that. But I think it's better for our country for them to be doing worse. I don't know, man. It's weird to know how to feel about anything. But China's currently in the fucking shithole. Not looking good over there in China right now. Because right now, I think the best thing for businesses to do right now is to make a deal with the United States and to move their manufacturing over here. And you're going to have the best outcome doing that. So I don't know if China's even lets companies leave like that, but it might happen. We might have, I mean, we are going to have a lot of new manufacturing and all kinds of shit coming out into the United States. It's, I can only imagine the housing market is going to go up even more now. So, like, if you want to buy a house, the houses are going to be in high demand with all these companies coming to the United States. Just in theory, I'm not a good predictable man. I cannot predict anything. I can't predict the weather. I can't predict definitely housing markets and what the fuck is going on. But I can only imagine things are going to get, and it's not going to be. I guess it could be like big states or big cities and stuff, but I don't know. Manufacturing, I feel like they're going to be buying up warehouses that are out in the middle of nowhere and doing shit like that. So it's not going to just be localized. I think we're about to be a gigantic booming economy. Hopefully. That would be really cool. Oh, come on, FedEx. Are you slowing down on me? Would you pass me faster? Please, thank you. So there's your daily tip for the government stuff, or what the fuck is going on. Still not sure, but I watched the Kletus McFarland. He received his birthday gift. That guy just turned 30. Did not realize I'm that much older than him. Age doesn't really matter once you get into your 30s. But he had a way cool birthday party. And the gift that he got, honestly, when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. He got a, Chevy Spark with a big block in it. That's pretty fucking cool. But then the video I watched last night was of all the work that went into getting that Chevy Spark, because I didn't really see much of it before that. But that thing is built to the gills. That's going to be a monster. I cannot wait to see the next Kletus McFarland episode of what they're going to do with the Chevy Spark, because it's literally a tiny fucking car with 500 horsepower naturally aspirated on a tube chassis with a Ford 9-inch. It's got 3 buttons on the inside that fucking, fuel pump, power, and start, I think, is the only things in there. And that's just such a badass little car that he's got. And yeah, the bumpers got all fucked up. As soon as he got it, he fucked both bumpers up. But I kind of hope he puts the bumpers back on there and gets like some hubcaps or something for the wheels, so it looks like right now it looks pretty fucking beastie just sitting there, Chevy Spark on some, I don't know, 17s, lowered down. It looks pretty fucking cool. But I think they can make it look even less suspecting, and maybe even put like some sort of, I'm not a guy for mufflers, but for a sleeper build like that, put some really quiet mufflers on there, and then nobody will ever know that you're running around in a Pro Mod. It's a Chevy Spark. I mean, the thing is like 2,000 pounds. It's fucking cool. So I watched that and went to bed. I'm giving you guys all I got. This is all I fucking did. I thought about playing BeamNG for a little bit. I thought about it hard. And then I decided, no, I'm not doing that. And I got a really good night of sleep, apparently. 'Cause I woke up, uh, yeah, a minute before my first alarm, which it's happened. It's not like super crazy that that happened, but Ford, your lane ends. Your lane ends, Ford, and you should probably speed up and take that lane. Take my lane. Come on over. We've only had signs for miles that your lane ends. Just come on. Man, that would have been really cool if that dream was real. I'd be, I don't know, probably just holding his towel for his Monday or his morning workout. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting on that machine. I would like to try out the iron neck thing, but I don't know. I feel like that's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna help me. I think that's like it's like a beanbag tied to a string on a fucking bearing glued to your head or a helmet that's on your head, and you just swing that motherfucker around. I think it's called the iron neck. You look like a big doofus doing it. So I don't know, but I don't know. I think I haven't. I feel like it might pop my neck, and that would be really nice to have my neck popped. Because lately, I don't know. I don't know what vertebrae are, but down like right in between my shoulder blades, it feels like my neck is fused from there up to my skull. And it's like I can feel whenever I lean my head back, I can feel it right in between my shoulder blades. It's like I don't know if that's right. I don't think it is. I it feels like it if I lean my head if I look at the sky really high up, I feel like I either break my neck or something's gonna pop and make it feel better. But I'm too scared to do it because it's painful to do that. It's painful to look up. I need to go to the chiropractor. That's what I should do. But anyways, I'm gonna call it good here. You guys are gonna have 3 fucking episodes put out today. Maybe one right after another, and you guys can just catch up. I don't know. So here's me explaining it. You're gonna have to wait a couple of hours before you hear me explain it. But anyways, there you go. Adios. Keep all 18 down. Bye bye.